Hi, welcome to Cooking with the Salt Lady. Today we're making one of my husband's favorites, ribeye steak with spicy unicorn salt. This salt is made of purple basil and purple cayennes. My husband grows all the purple cayennes himself. It's one of the most rare peppers that we grow. And then the purple basil from 5 Points Farm in the Riverside area. The first step in getting these ribeyes ready is to dry brine them. We put a bunch of salt all over the steaks and let them come to room temperature with the salt soaking in to make them tender and flavorful all throughout the meat. I'm going to be cooking these ribeyes in ghee from Backyard Buffalo. She's available at the Riverside Arts Market and she also has a website. This is award-winning ghee and it's perfect for cooking steak because it doesn't burn at a high heat. Backyard Buffalo's ghee is all made with local Wainwright dairy, so it's a super high quality fat and perfect for searing your ribeyes. All right, so we got to start dry brining. We're going to open up our lid and then we're going to heavily coat each side of the ribeye with salt. We want this to soak into all these thick pieces of fat, and so it'll be all tender when it's ready to start rendering down. We're going to give it a flip and then coat the other side. All right, we got the ribeyes dry brining, and so we're gonna make a side dish. We're gonna do a mixture of turnips and potatoes to do a mash. Turnips have a lot of moisture in them, so it helps to make it so you don't have to add as much fat, so that they're all silky and smooth. Turnips are also really good in vitamin C. This is a great way to introduce your family to a new vegetable. So the first thing that we're gonna need to do to them is peel them and boil them so that they're ready to mash. Our potatoes and turnips are done, and we know because they're fork tender. So test one of the potatoes and make sure that they're all soft so that they're ready to mash. I'm gonna go strain these and put them in a bowl, and then we can add in our milk and butter. All right, we got our hot potatoes and turnips. So we're gonna go ahead and add in our butter and our milk. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of butter into the amount of turnips and potatoes I have, and a couple tablespoons of milk as well. You can add in more as you go. If you need to add more liquid, you can keep doing it, but you can't take liquid out. So start with just a little bit and start getting your mashing going. You can use a fork. I also have this type of masher. You can use a mixer too if you want it to be really smooth. I like it kind of chunky a little bit, so this hand mixer works perfectly for me, and I think it's easier than the electric mixer. So it's coming together now. I think it might need a little bit more milk. And now I'm gonna start salting it. So I'm gonna use the spicy unicorn salt that we used on the ribeye. We're gonna use it for both of these. All right, it's almost time for the taste tester to come and check it. All right, they're all ready. Mashed turnips and potatoes. They look just like mashed potatoes. Your kids will never know they're eating turnips. All right, we've had our ribeyes here dry brining for about 30 minutes to an hour. You can even go out to about an hour and a half, depending on how thick your meat is. Ribeyes, pork chops, any type of thick meat that you're dry brining. We're gonna cook these today in some ghee. This is from Backyard Buffalo. It's all made with local Wainwright dairy. It's a super high quality fat and it does not burn at high heat, which makes it great for this. We've got this cast iron pan about medium heat. You could use a nonstick or a stainless steel pan too if you don't have a cast iron, but cast iron works great for this because it has nice even heating. It's a super dense pan. The molecules are super close together so that it heats the pan evenly throughout the bottom, which is great for cooking meats like steak. So first we're gonna put our ghee into the pan. All right, once it's all melted, we're gonna grab the steak and carefully lay it down onto the pan. And the other piece, we're trying to get a nice brown. All right, it's time to go in for the flip. Our ribeyes are done. We've got our turnip and mashed potatoes we finished earlier, and it's time to plate it all up. So the first thing I'm gonna do is slice the ribeye up into pieces. It just makes it easier to eat when you don't have a huge piece like this at the table. So I cooked this to about like a 140, 150. In our house, we don't like stuff to be really rare.